So, no more questions.
Listen, something's going to happen. I don't know where, I don't know when, I don't know how, I don't know none of this stuff, but it will, and you'll know when it does. And then I will, but not before you do. So,
yeah.
Clear.
He's also, like, banking on a couple things, like that he's actually going to know before she comes and finds him. Before she comes up with a question, he's going to have the answer.
It seems like that's his plan anyway.
Is that the prophecy? That he is going to know before she knows? Because that's a very specific prophecy, I feel like.
I think we could go round and round with that one. She tries to give him a blessing from the Creator on her way out, and he refuses it. The only thing worse than being touched by the Creator is the Keeper. Religion burn.
Yeah.
Marge kind of takes it on the chin, gives him her platitudes, and he calls her out. He basically says, prove it. Let me go. And she refuses.
Yeah. Like, if you care so much about me and you feel so bad that I'm sitting here locked up, then fucking let me go.
Yeah, there is actually something you could do about this right now. If you wanted.
Yeah.
I'll let you do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Creator's not doing shit for me. How about you? You want to do shit for me? No? Cool. Then bye.
And on your way out, if you would be so kind, could you maybe bring a chick for a night or two? Now, she makes a comment about him being too old, and he turns it on her again. He's clever as hell. He kind of reminds me of Zed in this way. Zed is very charming with the ladies, and we know Nathan has magic too, and apparently he's a fucking troublemaker, and he's not to be trusted, but he kind of does the same thing.
He's like another Nathan I know.
Yeah. Who? That scoundrel. She finally relents, though. So, yeah, she's going to bring him a woman, as long as he doesn't tell her shit and fuck it all up again.
Yeah.
That's key.
Yeah. She's like, hey, we talked about this, though. You caused some trouble.
Yeah. Literally no talking. He's like, that's fine. It'll be 3 minutes and she can go.
But he does pose a hypothetical for her that is actually, like, a pretty good one, I think. He says, is it worth the death of hundreds during a civil war if one of those killed would have had a child who grew to kill thousands? Like, is it really that terrible that hundreds died because of a civil war that I created if I knew that causing that civil war would kill the baby of one of those people? Or, like, not even the baby, like, kill the woman who would grow up to have a baby.
That would eventually slaughter more people.
Right, exactly.
If the person that died was going to have an evil baby, was it worth it?
Like, if you killed hundreds of people, and one of those hundreds of people was, like, Adolf's mom, is that worth the hundreds that were killed?
Which, I mean, well, God damn it. And whichever way you look at that question, because there's the one way to look at it, look, killing people is wrong. You shouldn't ever willingly kill another human being unless they're trying to harm you, right? And then there's the other thing. Well, obviously, this is the least amount of bad. It is still killing, but you're going to save way more people by killing this one person. I also want to add that this means earlier in the chapter when he was like, what? I did? He knew exactly what she was talking about.
Oh, for sure.
And that was an on-purpose thing that he did.
Yeah, he definitely was fucking with her.
So he's not crazy.
Crazy like a fox.
I mean, yeah, crazy like a fox. But he's not insane. So 4 checks. Nathan's, just saying. I feel good about this.
Yeah. I think part of the argument that is taken away here, too, is he is using prophecy, which is something that is a difficult thing. Because if it's foretold, like, is that no matter what, doesn't matter, like, that is what's going to happen? Like, that baby, events can't fork in order for that baby to not kill thousands of people?
Apparently, it's a sure thing. I mean, that's what it was kind of implying. That he knew that that's the way it was going to go.
Because if that's the case, I feel like it's an easy, yeah, duh, you kill the less people. But I feel like there's also, like, an argument for the morality of not killing somebody who doesn't have a chance to change before they have a chance to change.
Right. And it also kind of goes along the lines of what happened with Jeb. Is it all right to say that Jeb slapping that guy instead of saying no, right? And he had been faithful up until that point. Again, just speculating. And then he goes and he sleeps with another woman. That's the vision she saw. So with Nathan telling this woman whatever he told her to make her run out all crazy and butt naked, and she goes and blabs to somebody else and starts a fucking civil war. What if that war starting and the death of that person ensured that that baby actually would have been evil and then thus didn't live? Is it because he did that, or was that going to happen so he did that to stop it? It could have been either way.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe these visions are different than what Jeb gets, but I mean, who knows?
Yeah. It could have been a fork to where, like, hey, either this baby will be born unless a naked chick runs through the middle of town, and then people will die, and thousands of people will not.
He's like cracking his knuckles. You need a naked chick? Watch this.
Yeah. He's like, I could get you a naked chick.
God.
But that's the end of the chapter. That's where we end up.
I like Nathan. He's cool. I know Jade and I have foreknowledge, so maybe it's cheating a little bit to say Nathan is one of my favorite characters in the series.
Yeah.
We'll say soft spoiler. Sorry. Nathan's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's good.
I guess I just tend to like the wizards. They all have little quirks about them. I mean, Darkenrawl is my favorite bad guy, so there's that. But then, Zed and Nathan, and they're charming as fuck. They're funny.
I think the wizards are just written in such a way that they have all the great qualities of a good hero, but with some of the flaws of a normal human.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, Richard can't be as easygoing or as hungry as Zed is all the time, because it would just get annoying. Zed can come in with his quirky ass and say bags and be like, where the fuck is the cheese? And you're like, that's funny.
Yeah, like wizards. And if you guys liked this episode, you can let us know by writing an email to podcastatt@gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook by searching for All the Things, or on Instagram @podcastatt. If you want to call us and leave us a voicemail or send us a text, our number is 616-259-0025. And if you wanted to help this podcast grow, you can go to patreon.com/podcastatt, and you can make a pledge there anywhere from $1 to $10. And we got a bunch of funny stuff on there. We have a bunch of in-depth stuff on there. And I am happy to say that I believe next week we're going to be dropping a new Patreon episode.
Yay!
Well, I have fun doing them.
I do too.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We'll see you real soon.
Bye.